Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video of Last Day on Earth. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Tin, and welcome back to another video on Last Day on Earth survival. Now, when we left off in last video, it was just telling us to do a couple of tasks, like to smelt some things and to craft some tanning racks and craft some food and whatever. But I did skip all of that because it did take a lot of time and a lot of waiting. But as you guys can see, now we have the option to go to Bunker Alpha. So that is definitely what we are going to do in today's video. In addition to preparing to get the quest to go to Bunker Alpha, I've actually built a couple of things around the base. I've doubled up on our tanning racks, on our meat dryers, and on our campfires so we can create things such as charcoal and meats and leather a lot quicker than before. Additionally, I did also get some resources. I made a ton of metal, and that will be really helpful for us because we do need to make melee weapons to clear Bunker Alpha. But without further ado, I think we should just go and clear Bunker Alpha for now because I know that we have this broken finger and we have these ration coupons already, but I'll probably just walk around the base and see what we need to bring over. Alrighty, so I just went around the base and looked for a couple of things to bring, and I think for just this time we will bring a couple of broken guns to deal with frenzied giants. We'll bring some melee weapons because there is a trick I want to show everybody, especially for new players, that can help them progress a lot quicker. And I think we'll just bring this saw blade mace to do some sneak attack damage. But without further ado, I think that's really all we need to do here at the base. I brought a second set of armor because we might need to repair our armor or replace it because this one's about to break. But I think right now we should be able to survive attacks from anything in Bunker Alpha because I do have this stack of bandages, and I know I can get some food from the green crate that we can open with these green tickets. Other than that, I think, yeah, we are ready to enter and start the Bunker Alpha run. Now, I'm not sure if there's anything new here, but we are greeted with these survivors, and he's talking about opening the door. There's a dead guy over here, and there's a code right here, 77364, and there's another zombie with a broken Glock and a Bunker Alpha card. Alright, nice. So now we'll just run over here and take that card to go open the Bunker Alpha door, and we do have a couple of chests we can go through. The loot should be pretty much the same as before, just a couple of random scraps and maybe a gun or two. But let's just look through all of these lockers real quick and see what we can find. And yeah, it looks like we did find a Glock, some food, and a broken set of armor. Yeah, this is probably what I'll do. I'll just leave the Winchester right here and take the food with me. And we'll just look through the rest of these containers and just group everything that we need into one locker. Alright, so now we have looked through all of the lockers, and I've grouped up the things I found in here, and I grouped up the random components we found in here. I also took the food from the lockers, and I'll probably just take those down into the bunker with me. But without further ado, it's telling us to open the bunker door, and so we'll just do that real quick, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, now entering the bunker first floor. I know that there's going to be a lot of zombies here, but these guys do have guns, so hopefully that they will help me clear these zombies and I can maybe save on a little bit of my guns and my resources. So now let's just sneak down and let's see if this guy will shoot the zombie for me. Yeah, he will shoot the zombie. I think I just have to walk around and let him shoot that. So now here's another room. This is where you will open the terminals to get all of the crates. You have the green crate, the yellow crate, and the red crate at the very top. So let's just loot this, and wow, it looks like we actually got 3 ration coupons. I'll leave that there while these guys take care of the zombies. Oh shoot, I got stuck. And in this room you can use any broken fingers you found to open this special crate right here and just grab this loot. Now in this box from the broken finger room, you'll usually find a weapon and some random scraps, but it is always nice to have. I think we'll leave that there for now, and it's saying to inspect the lobby, but I don't know what they're trying to get me to inspect. I'm going to take all of these green ration coupons with me, and I'll probably just loot this crate in here. First, I'm going to sneak attack the zombie, and just like that, we take care of him. And it looks like we actually did find our first yellow coupon, so I don't have a lot of backpack space here, and I don't have anywhere to store it, so I think I'll just leave all of the loot where they are. And now he's telling us to go to the next level, so let's just go down there and do that. Now, we actually did catch a really good timing on this, because while we did this, there is actually a Bunker Alpha event that's currently going on, and as you can see, the damage done by M16s is buffed during this event, and you can get battle pass points for doing these rewards. But I'll just let them do their thing, and we will just quickly progress through and see what the Bunker Alpha is like. So first of all, there's a bunch of zombies here. I'll let these guys take care of it. They're not going to attack the guys because all of these zombies are coming from me. And what I'm going to try to do is just try to keep these guys as far away from me as possible, and just let them take care of all the zombies. As you can see, this floater bloater is coming for me, so I'm just going to run around and maybe tank some damage while they kill the guy. But I think I'm a little bit faster than the floater bloater, so hopefully I don't get hit here. Alright, now he's dead. I don't know if we can open these doors. Yeah, these doors are stuck for now, so let's just go down here. He's saying for us to watch out, so I think we just run all the way down this way, and there's a bunch of them in here. We should be careful and quiet. So it looks like the Frenzy Giant, which is the one that will do a ton of damage. Like, as you can see, that guy got one shot. So we'll just let this Frenzy Giant do his thing while we run around and try to kill him. Now, what I want to show you in this is there is something in this game called the wall trick. It's originally supposed to be a bug in this game, but as you can see, if your Frenzy Giant is wrapping right around the corner, you can hug against the wall and he will stop attacking, or he will start attacking you, but you won't take any damage because technically you're still through the wall. But for some reason the game breaks and it thinks that the guy can attack you. So this is one of the best tricks in the game. I personally use this all the time to save guns to kill these guys. And what you can do is you look at when this guy is attacking, and between his swings, what you want to do is you want to run up and hit him. So let's see if we can get this first try here. So what you want to do is time it, run up, swing, and then get out of the way, because there is a certain range where you can take damage from him behind the wall. So you want to go into that range so you can hit him and then run out before he can hit you. So that's basically the wall trick, but I will let him just get finished off by the guy with the sniper back there. And it looks like he did drop our first red coupon of the event, which is going to be really nice, as the red coupon is the best crate at Bunker Alpha here. So now what we're probably just going to do is just look through all of these areas, and we'll just continue progressing through the Bunker Alpha. So now coming down here, there's an entire hallway along the wall that I'm walking right now. You can literally see the chest poking through the wall, but for some reason when you first run this, it's not letting you take any of the loot. And right now I'll just show you guys the wall trick again. Is you want to wrap around the wall and hug straight up against it, so that your character is basically like running into the wall, and you don't need to hold the run button, but as long as you're pressed up against the wall, the zombies will attack you through the wall. So it can be a little bit tricky to get down when you're first starting out. It took me maybe like half an hour of just continuously practicing on zombies. And what I would suggest you doing is that you practice it on lower damage zombies, like not frenzy giants, but like floater bloaters and the toxic abominations, to really build up that timing and try to understand how it works. So I think this guy's just gonna die to the big one. And what we're gonna do now is I think we're just gonna sneak down this way. There is a turret there, so we're gonna try to avoid it, but oh shoot, I think, okay, apparently he aggroed the turret, so he's probably just gonna take care of it now. And it looks like he took care of it, but oh shoot, it came back up. So let me just do that, and he should be dead. Now in this chest here, usually you can get turret parts from the turret, but apparently it's not giving us anything. And in this chest there wasn't anything either. So let me just sneak up here, try to sneak attack this toxic spitter, and there we go. And I will let these guys take care of the toxic spitter for me. Alright, that's done, and we'll just loot their tickets, because the zombies in the Bunker Alpha will drop tickets for you to exchange for the crates, and you really want to be picking those up, because that's literally the whole point of killing these zombies down here in Bunker Alpha. I'm not sure why they're doing a lot more damage than usual. Usually I should be able to like not take much damage from these guys, but for some reason now they're doing a lot more damage. I'm not sure if they buffed it or if it's just on hard mode, which is a different mode for this bunker but usually on hard mode it gives you more resources. So I'm really confused why they're putting it on hard mode for the first time ever, because usually zombies aren't this strong. So now coming down here, this guy's, oh, that guy just died for no reason. All right, and it looks like there's a guy trapped down there, so I don't know how we're gonna get to him, but first let's just open up this terminal so we can get back to the elevator quickly. And just open that, and we can probably open this door, right? No, the door is stuck, but there is another frenzy giant in there. When you're down in bunker alpha, you want to be killing those frenzy giant, and because while they do a ton of damage, like those frenzy giants will drop the red tickets that you need to open up the crate, so they're really important to kill. So I think we need to clear the storeroom, so let me just come in here and I will sneak attack this toxic abomination, and for the sake of it we'll just do another wall trick. We should be safe right here, so we can take our machete, and when he punches we move in and do that, and then we just do that over and over again until, you know, we kill him. Now this is really good because one, you save on a lot of armor and healing items, and two, instead of using guns to take out these frenzy giants and whatever, you can use your melee weapons, because those frenzy giants will kill you because they do like not 200 damage, they do like 80 damage with a full tactical set on, so they will kill you in 2 hits. And using this wall trick, it makes it really easy to kill them, and you can basically just finish them off with melee weapons, and you save a ton of guns from killing those frenzy giants, which is good because that's literally the whole point of coming to bunker alpha, because that's you're coming here to get guns, to get armor and whatever. So now we leveled up and we can free the specialist, so we can talk to the marine now. Yeah, we did lose everybody. We came down here with like 4 people and now we only have this guy. So let's just go back up and see what's happening. But there is a ton of loot down here, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe wall trick them. I don't know. I do have a minigun here, so I could take care of them, but they want us to return to the lobby first, so I think I'll come back down here later to try to kill them after we get done with the story part. All right, so now we're back up in the lobby. What does this guy want to say? I'll give you some advice on how to handle this place. I'm not quite sure how this thing still works, but having a couple of coupons will help you score big time. You can find a bunch of them laying around in the bunker. So yeah, he's basically talking about the coupons, and it looks like he's coming over here. Okay, I think he's just talking about the finger room now. I did open it a little bit early. Yeah, this is where you can get the goods, but to access it you need a fingerprint. So this is the finger room, and yeah, he's just talking about that, even though I opened it up a little bit too early. And now he wants us to follow him over to he wants us to follow him to the overseer room, which is where you can activate the hard mode bunker. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And you can also exchange the hard mode loot with this floppy crate, which will give you additional loot. So now we can talk to the specialist, and yeah. So these hard mode loot items you can only get when you activate the hard mode bunker. The zombies will respawn if you cleared it on regular, and you can just kill them again for these items. But now the game wants us to open the crate from the conveyor belt. We do have 21 out of 20, so we can just open this really quickly. And to show you guys what you can get in the most basic one, you get a ton of food, a whole set of armor, components, healing items, and most importantly, your Glock and a random melee weapon. So now what it wants us to do is it says to wait until bunker alpha refreshes. So I guess that's, I mean, assuming by the chopper gas tank, I think it's helping us get components towards assembling our chopper. And I know that in the chopper you also need a fork, which I know you can get from the farm, I think. Yeah, so now the next thing in the story is to assemble a chopper. So I think the farm has reset since the last time we cleared, because it has been a couple of days since I've played I think I'll just loot everything that we need right now, but before we go do that, I'm gonna put these tickets in here so we don't lose them. I'm gonna take this shovel and this Glock with me, and I think I'm just gonna run down to the second floor area and just see what that's all about, because I really want to clear those zombies down there. Alright guys, and now we are back down in the bunker. As you can see, the red lights have turned off, which means that I think the bunker is back to normal mode, thankfully. These guys will be a lot weaker now, and apparently these rooms can also open? Yeah, these rooms are open, but the frenzy giants and the zombies that spawned in there aren't there anymore, so maybe we can go back through the entire bunker and get some extra loot, maybe? Hopefully that's the case, because that's going to be really helpful towards us. I know bunker loot, especially in these chests, there's a ton of things. You can find tickets, you can find components, and you can even find weapons. So that's going to be really nice. So let's just run through everything and just see what we can find. And see, just to prove my point, we did find a red coupon in this Frenzy Giant locker. So a quick walkthrough on how I cleared this area. So what I usually do is I come up here, kill everything. Kill the zombies down here, and then I would go through this door, come down here, loop through here, and then I would go all the way down, kill zombies through these rooms. And usually there's going to be two big zombies, two floater bloaters standing right here, so I would sneak attack them and then run back this way to go do a wall trick. And that's really how I learned the wall trick. I would just hug this wall while they piled up right here, and I would just kill them from there. And then after that, I would loot this place, and then I would go into a cafeteria where the green X is, where that guy died, and I would kill the frenzy giant that sits there and loot everything from there. But I think there's not that much loot left on this side of the bunker, so I'm just gonna go down to where I saw all those zombies earlier and just kill those guys, because there might be frenzy giants down there, and I really want to stock up on some red tickets as soon as possible, because I do want to open that red crate as soon as possible. So now we are at the zombie area. I'm gonna try and mow as many down with my minigun here and then fall back. Okay, there's only fast biters here, so I'm just gonna mow these guys down. And there's usually a frenzy giant that's with them. I don't know where that guy is. I'm gonna run back here. Oh my god. Yeah, they do a ton of damage right now. I don't know why. I'm taking damage through the wall even, so let me just take care of that guy. And I think I'm just gonna take care of this fast biter with a crowbar. Now, a little tip and trick about how to do the wall trick a little bit better is that the small zombies will swing faster than the large zombies, so you need to learn the pattern. And sometimes you can't 100% dodge all of the attacks, so just focus on dodging the big guys' attacks, because it will do more damage. And let's just take the thick fabric over the bolts, I guess. But yeah, just focus on the big guys. Don't really worry about the small guys if you can't help it. But I would just say another tip is to learn the walls and make sure you know how, have at least a good idea of how each wall works in this area, so you can, wall trick to the best of your abilities. But now let's just open this up. I know there is a frenzy giant sitting behind this room, maybe. So let me just open this door and sneak. Oh, it looks like they're not even here anymore, and they're not here either. So maybe for the first time they took out all the frenzy giants in the map, I guess. So I think that's pretty much it for the second floor. Oh, it looks like the third floor actually is still active, so maybe we can clear it right now. Yeah, I think we will clear this, because the third floor is where I get most of my loot from. It's more rewarding compared to the second bunker alpha floor. So let me just see. I'm just gonna open this door and instantly sneak, because there is a fast biter here. I want to take out this guy first. Maybe I'll use a higher damage weapon. Take out that guy, and then I'm gonna run back here and just tuck into this corner so these guys can barely not hit me. So yeah, this is what I was talking about not being able to avoid 100% of the shots, because you can see how they're throwing their punches at different times. So what I want to do is really just line my timing up with the big guy right here and just take out the small guy first. So I'm gonna do this and take care of this guy. And now what I can do is I can just switch to a lower tier weapon and take care of this guy. Alright, that guy's taken care of. We can just press loot everything here. and we'll just go through and go on to the next area. So yes, the wall trick is kind of boring, but what I'd like to tell people is that if you really do want to progress in this game, especially in terms of getting rich in guns and in materials, I think while you're a beginner, the wall trick is definitely going to be super helpful, and I would even say necessary to progress, because without these resources that you get from Bunker Alpha, it's going to be really hard to progress and find guns and find all these ammunition and all the armor and stuff. So it is boring first, but what I would say is just go to the police station that we were looking at last video. You can get some pretty high tier weapons from that, like you can get the metal pipes, you can get the metal machete, or you can get the machetes. And what you want to do is you can just bring them over here and just quickly wall trick these guys, because they're expensive to craft, but you can get them from the police department and you can just spend them right here and clear this really quick. There is another trick in this game with Molotovs and grenades, but I think that's more advanced, and I don't even know if we have unlocked the recipe yet. So for now, we'll just stick to wall tricking. And after clearing that guy, what we can do is come in here where, yes, there are more zombies. I'm just gonna stay with my crowbar, and we'll run down here after aggroing them, push up into this corner, and just start the wall trick all over again. I am taking some damage from these fast biters, but as long as I'm not taking damage from the toxic abomination, which does, like, with this set of armor, probably like 15 to 20 damage. I'm not really sure. I should be okay. And you guys can probably see how, like, if I wasn't doing this wall trick, they'd just be eating through my healing supplies and my weapons and my armor and stuff. All right, so now we've taken care of those people. We can just loot these 2 boxes in here. And what we can do is that now we come down into this bathroom where there is a frenzied giant. I'm gonna be careful not to get hit by this guy and keep my health above 100, because with this tactical set, you just always want to keep it above 100 just in case he hits you. So when he gets to this wall, you want to just tuck up against the edge of the wall, so he thinks that you're close enough to punch. He hits you and you just instantly run out of the way. And once you're stuck in that cycle, it's best to keep moving, but if you can't keep moving, find a more sturdy wall to wall trick on. Like that corner down at the very bottom, just lure him all the way over, and you can practice there until you're comfortable with this like move hit motion. And if you're on emulator, it's actually really easy. You just press like W and A and S and D, and you just move diagonal like that. So now coming down to this area, we have 2 toxic spitters. The layout of Bunker Alpha is always going to be the same, so it's kind of predictable, and you will already know after running it a couple of times what to expect. So what we can do now is we can take our saw blade mace, we sneak down to this frenzied giant, and we want to sneak about 2 or 3 people away from the frenzied giant, and you just want to keep trying to attack him. So when you press the button, the guy your guy doesn't move forward, and you want to find that sweet spot to kill the guy. Oh, that was really close. I almost died to him because my my minigun broke, and my guy started running towards him with a melee weapon. But yeah, what you want to do is when sneak attacking frenzied giants, you want to take a really long range weapon, like the saw blade mace, which is the longest weapon you can have, and just move so that you're just close enough where your guy will attack him but not move forward. All right, and now we can come over here. There is gas, and there's going to be 3 toxic spitters. If you want to, you can wall trick them, but I found that it's just not really worth it, so I'm just going to soak up some of the damage here, use a band-aid or 2, but we did level up, so we healed up back to full, which is nice. So now coming over here, there are 2 of these people. I might wall trick the big toxic abomination, but what we can do is we first get really far away so we can sneak attack this toxic spitter, so that the toxic abomination doesn't detect us, and we can take this and sneak attack him as well. So we run down here all the way to this pillar, and we can tuck up onto the side of this, grab our pipe, and as he punches, we move out of the way, punch, move out of the way, and hit him, and just keep doing this motion so that he stays at the wall, because if you move away too far, or stay out of his hitting range for way too long, he will start following after you. And we can open up this door, come around this way. Oh, they saw me. Oh my god, and my pants broke, so I'm gonna have to be careful now. I can take my pipe, eat some food, and just... These guys are pretty well synced up, but sometimes they won't sync up, so you might have to soak some damage. So we'll just wall trick them really quickly. Alright, we took care of those two, and now I'm just gonna sneak attack this frenzied giant down here and probably just finish him off with my zip with my zip gun. So I know that since our pants broke, one shot from the frenzied giant's gonna be completely fatal. He will just one shot us now, so I'm gonna be really careful about not getting hit and just finish him off really quickly. As you can see, we did get already 5 tickets from Bunker Alpha, which is kind of crazy, from the 3rd floor, and we're not even like, I don't even think we're halfway through Bunker Alpha right now. So it's really good. The 3rd floor is insanely good because you can not only clear it on easy mode, you go back up and you turn on hard mode and you can just run it all over again and get a bunch of loot. But with hard mode, you kind of just want to use the Molotovs or grenades in a later trick that I will show you guys. So now let me just soak up some of this damage from the toxic spitters and just go up to that room where we saw the frenzied giant earlier. I'm gonna hack this terminal so it opens these doors really quickly, and I'm gonna get ready to aggro this toxic abomination over and not aggro the frenzied giant. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that guy just did 11 damage to me, so that is pretty harsh. I'm gonna run away from the door. Right now what I'm trying to do is just try to get him closer to the edge of the wall, or the edge of the doorway, so I can actually, you know, wall trick him. So I mean, I might as well just keep spending this zip gun on killing these frenzied giants because they just take way too long to wall trick, and I know that would make some pretty boring content. So I'm just gonna sneak attack this guy and just finish him off with my zip gun. And he is dead. And look at that, he dropped another red coupon. So after running this Bunker Alpha tens of times before, I estimated the 1st floor red ticket count to about maybe like 5 or 6, and the second one, if you get lucky, anywhere from like 8 to maybe even 13 or 14, which is really crazy. And combine that with clearing a boss on hard mode, you can almost get a red crate every single time. And I know if you clear the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor, you will have enough green and yellow tickets to open up those crates every single time. Alright, now he's dead. He dropped a yellow coupon, so it's not that good. And this crate, it needs a level 3 burglar skill. If you don't have the burglar skill, clearing Bunker Alpha will be a little bit less profitable because those chain crates will give you grenades and they'll give you a bunch of red tickets, which are really important. But don't not clear Bunker Alpha, if you know what I mean. At the end of the day, no matter if you have that skill or whatever, it's still very important to clear this because you get a ton of vital resources. All right, let me heal up here. My armor's about to break, so let me just try to take care of as many of these as possible, and hopefully I can hack the terminal to open up the elevator door again and go back up because I don't want to run all the way around. I'm gonna come up here and sneak attack this frenzied giant. This thing's about to run out of durability low-key, so I'm just gonna be careful on spending this and just use my guns to clear these guys instead. Alright, we're gonna sneak attack this guy, and it looks like our saw blade mace broke, so I'm just gonna finish him off with my pistol, and he should be dead. Let's see, another yellow ticket, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. Let's just come and get this guy to get close to the wall. Get him here and just quickly finish up wall tricking this guy. Alright, kill him. And we can loot this chest right here. Okay, and look at that. We found one of every single ticket in there, which is really nice. Don't worry about these lasers and the computer terminal. You don't really need to clear the room that it unlocks because there's just way too many zombies in there. And it just doesn't make sense. It's so inefficient to clear it. And there is a gas room up here to right above me, so I won't clear that either because I don't have my gas mask. I'm gonna hit all 3 of these, tuck into this corner, and just let them hit me like this. And the timings are a tiny bit off, so I'm just gonna try and dodge the 2 toxic abominations while killing this toxic spitter. Alright, we killed all 3 of those guys, and we'll just keep running down this way because the second floor and third floor both run in a loop, so it's just really easy to know your way around. But there are certain rooms on the third floor that you do not want to clear, and certain floors on the second room that you do not want to clear either. So you can do some research. I think Happy Cyrek, if you guys know him, he has a really good video on both the second and third floor and even 4th floor of Bunker Alpha. So if you need help with clearing this, you can always just go check him out. But yeah, we are down to our last melee weapon. So I think I'm gonna use my Glock here to kind of save the last remaining bits of my armor. So I'm probably just gonna sneak attack this guy and just take my Glock and just quickly finish him off real quick. I usually would clear this room right below me, but I think for now, since we just don't have any weapons or armor, I'm just not gonna deal with it because there are 2 more frenzy giants right now that we need to kill. All right, I'm gonna sneak attack this toxic abomination, and oh, and he looks like he did break my what's it called? He did break my shirt. So I'm gonna get him a little bit closer to the wall because I am slowed on this red stuff. And why is it not letting me kill him? Okay, there we go. I found the sweet spot to wall trick him at. Yeah, the wall trick does take a little bit of experimentation every time you do it because it's just gonna be a tiny bit different each time. So we did kill him though. And we can just sneak attack this toxic spitter, and we should be able to open this terminal up. Yep, open just like that, and we should be able to head back up and grab a fresh set of armor before tackling these last couple of frenzy giants. Oh my god, why are there zombies here? Yeah, but as I was saying, we can just come over here. It looks like all of the zombies respawn for some reason, which is really weird. I've never seen that happen, and usually it won't happen like that. So we'll just take care of all these zombies, and we'll just go into our green crate and see if we can find any loot that we can use. Alright, I have a fresh set of armor, and we are definitely ready to tackle these last couple of frenzy giants. So I'm going to come over to this room. I'm going to grab my zip gun, which is about to break, and I'm just going to come in here and start shooting. Oh my god. Yeah, do not touch that metal fence. I don't know why my guy automatically ran into it, but usually it doesn't happen. I'm just going to take this Glock and finish this frenzy giant because I don't want to use up my entire cleaver that I have. But I still do want to loot this chest over here. Alright, and there's nothing in that chest. And usually what I would do is I would sneak attack these 3 guys and loot the chest at the very top, if you can see it like very faintly. But for right now, I'm going to leave them be. But I will come down here and try to aggro this toxic abomination over without aggroing the frenzied giant, just like that. Come over here and I will just quickly wall trick him. Alright, that guy's dead. I'm gonna come over here, and I don't think I can sneak attack this frenzied giant with such a short range weapon, so I'm just gonna finish him off with the Glock. Yeah, if you have some spare Glocks at your base and that you really aren't using, like if you're overflowing on guns, which sometimes happens to me, what I like to do is I just like to take like a couple of the lower tier weapons like the Winchesters and the revolvers and the Glocks, and oh, look at that, we found another one. And yeah, I like to just take them down to Bunker Alpha and just kind of help me clear them a little bit faster by killing the frenzy giants. But what I want to do now is Happy Cyrek actually taught me a trick way back in the day, like 4 or 5 years ago, and he taught me that there is a blue thing up there which you need. It's a blueprint for the acid bath, which you will eventually need. So I don't really want to deal with these toxic spitters. So what he said is you can just try to run in here and just grab the blueprint and then just keep running. You can heal up a little bit, and what you want to do is you just want to spam exit and come all the way back into the lobby. So we just lived, and now we can head back to our green crate where I stored all of the loot that I found. So disregarding the 2 pieces of broken armor here, as you can see, Bunker Alpha gives you a ton of really good stuff. I don't really need the paint right now, but everything else we do need back at the base, and it's going to be really helpful. And as you can see, we got 10 red tickets from just clearing from getting 1 from the second floor and like 9 from the third floor, which is really good. We got almost enough to open another green crate, and we got half of a yellow crate from the third floor. So we actually did get more than 9 from the third floor, which is actually kind of insane. But yeah, all in all, that took me like about 40 minutes to clear efficiently when you first start. And if you bring some lower tier weapons like crowbars and maybe even spears, it might take a lot longer, maybe closer to an hour 15 minutes. But if you bring higher tier weapons like some machetes, katanas, and maybe even some guns, you can get it done in like less than half an hour. And of course, if you bring grenades, you can get it done in like 10 minutes. So that's going to be really nice when we finally unlock grenades or Molotovs, because both of those work. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out how to bring this all back to the base. I'm going to go up and leave the I'm going to leave this set of armor and maybe this stack of bandages in the lockers, because the lockers at the very top floor of Bunker Alpha, unlike many other areas in the game, will not reset when the bunker resets. So you currently, in the current state of the game, you are safe to store your items in there. So I think we'll just leave these up there and come back to it next time. Alrighty, we are back home, and I've just moved everything from the green crate back in Bunker Alpha and the random components we found back to our base. And I did hit an airdrop on the way home, and I did get spit on by a toxic spitter. So let's just take a shower really quickly, and after that I think we will actually head out to the farm today. So the video might be a little bit longer, but it's fine, because I think for the next episode I'm actually going to live stream it depending on how these videos do. And I'm really excited for that, because I really want to do some live streams with some audience interaction, if you know what I mean. I think we have everything we need here to go to the farm. I'm just going to take a couple of broken weapons, maybe something for sneak attack damage. Take that, some guns, and this should be really everything that we need. I might take another weapon just in case. Yeah, we'll take a machete just in case. And we will definitely take a ton of food with us. Maybe these beef jerkies that I've gotten from drying out the meats using the meat dryer. And we'll just take a stack of carrots with us, why not? Alright, so welcome back to the farm. Let's just quickly run through it, because I did do a whole video about the farm and the police station last episode, I believe. So it's pretty much all the same thing. What you want to do is just kill these rotten yokels here, and just keep going through until you find your blue crate in one of the 3 sandbags that are laid around the map. So it looks like it's telling us to find the barn key, and the chopper fork quest did pop up here. So now we know that we are officially starting construction on our chopper. So if we can get it by, I think, maybe even next episode, actually, episode maybe 5 or 6, I think that's going to be a really big accomplishment, because we actually haven't even spent that much time on this game. And on my main account, it actually took me like several months, when it took me less than a week to get to this point of, you know, assembling the chopper, because back then I was really lost and I didn't know what to do, because we didn't have this guide. So we were kind of just figuring it out on our own. But anyways, let's just quickly come over here, and the savage giants, you can actually wall trick him right here on this gate thingy, because as you can tell, like the wall trick, I didn't do it last video because I wanted to show you in this video, but now that you know, it's actually kind of simple actually, and it saves you a lot of armor and healing items, because as you can tell, when he hit me, he did hit me for like 30 damage, which is pretty significant. But with the wall trick, you can negate all of that damage pretty much. Now there is a group of people fighting up here. I might have accidentally brought not enough weapons. I see some infected wolves up there, so I need to take care of these guys, because when I open the box, they will chase after me and kill me really quickly. So right now when I want to kill them. So let me just tag them, and it looks like they're kind of melting my armor and stuff. So we'll just take care of that. Come down here, kill this rotten yokel, this other rotten yokel, and there's only savage giants left, so we will run out of the zone and re-enter so we don't have to kill those guys. Alright, I know the arrow is pointing us to that spot earlier, but there is a box over here, so there is a savage giant guarding it. I wonder if I can somehow sneak attack him and maybe finish him off with a clock. Oh, he did see me. Alright, well, these guys are guarding the box, so I guess I will have to take care of them with the clock. That's no problem. So I guess maybe in the future I will remember to not bring like 1.5 broken guns to this area, because sometimes you just really need to use your guns, and that's why Bunker Alpha is so important, because you need a bunch of guns in this game for wherever you go. And especially in the future when you get to really complex things like what's it called, like the transport hub, like the lab, which I've actually never done and I'm excited to do. That's when you will really start needing guns and some pretty heavy equipment. So I actually want to go and kill the Ravager, which you guys saw in the last episode. There's really no point in killing her other than the fact that it makes it real convenient to open the box. So I think we'll just kill her real quick, because she is kind of a pain to deal with when you don't kill her. So what you want to do is just keep running circles around here, dodging her spits and just attacking her whenever she's spitting. I'm probably going to bring her onto this field and dodge right here. And I think I can finish her off here with my machete. There we go. Alrighty, so we have dealt with the Ravager. I think I'm gonna go to the top left of the map and see if there's a box right there. I think there is actually, yeah, because it's pointing me towards it. There's another frenzied giant guarding it, so let me just kill this guy, and the savage giant got alerted onto us, so let me kill this rotten yokel here. And after that, I will take my second gun out and just deal with these savage giants. Alright, I think we're gonna probably have to take some guns out of the inbox, because I forgot to bring any and I have no more stamina. So let me just... Why are there so many people coming towards me? Okay, this is kind of weird. This happened last time as well, but it never happened like this before. So we'll take this fully modded Glock out that we got from logging into the game. And let's just finish up this frenzy giant. Or sorry, not frenzy giant, the savage giant. Now that we have a brand new gun, I think we'll probably clear as many things out as possible, because they're kind of a pain to deal with whenever you start opening up the crate. I'm gonna come over here and try to aggro just the savage giant, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Okay, there's some rotten yokels that spawn out of the hay bale. They do spawn if you get too close. So I'm just gonna grab this guy over here, and he did punch me, but we leveled up, so it's fine. Let me shoot this rotten yokel, and we can loot this crate right here. Yeah, I haven't been here for a long while. Maybe now when they detect you without sneak attacking them, they will just all rush you, I guess, because when I took them out with the guns, that savage giant up there didn't rush me, which is kind of weird, but it's fine. We will take it. We had to burn a couple of guns, but that's just part of this game. It's all right. So we haven't found the key yet, but this is the last possible area that the key can be in. So we'll just really quickly, yep, we have the key. Okay, and now that we have the key, we're gonna quickly dodge this infected bull. If you guys want a more thorough breakdown and walkthrough of the first time when you run through the farm, it should be in my last video. If you guys want to go check that out, if you guys haven't already. So now we can search this chopper, and yes indeed, we did find a chopper fork, which is going to be really nice. In addition, we found some engine parts and some gasoline, some duct tape and whatever. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this blue box and we're going to put it on the saw. Now I accidentally did aggro most zombies in the entire map, so I think whatever remaining zombies that show up, I'm just going to take care of them with my Glock. And it looks like there's only like 2 zombies that show up. Yeah. There's just a small crowd of rotten yokels, and you have to take care of these rotten yokels regardless, so I'm just going to take care of him right now. And there are 2 savage giants, 4 savage giants. One did hit me just now, so we're going to go up and around. Yeah, so it looks like there is actually still a bunch of savage giants. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lure them down this. Oh, somehow I got the bull onto me, which is kind of weird, but I'm gonna lure them down this way. I'm going to quickly equip my sprint skill, see if I can charge up in time, but I don't think so. This is a trick I really like to use, because if you want to kill the savage giants, you take a lot of durability off of your guns. So what we're just gonna do right now is we're gonna quickly take them all the way down here. And what we're going to do is, as soon as they get here, you're going to run, and run all the way through this field, cut up through this area. You can use the map to kind of guide you. And we're going to run all the way to the top of the map. Again, we are restricted on time. You only have about like 10 seconds before they catch up to you. So we're going to be really quick about this. All right, we got some extra armor. I'm going to take that, take the gun, read the diary, learn the billhook blade attachment. And we're going to take this over the broken thing. And yeah, it looks like that's pretty much all the time we have before they catch up. And yeah, we ran right as they caught up to us. I mean, that was a really successful barn run. We have one of the most important parts for assembling your chopper, and we can just run home now and just put that into our chopper that we're building. All right, everybody, we are back home. So now all we need is we just run over here, and it looks like the game has already partially filled out the chopper. So what we can do is we can just drag a couple of the parts that we have right now, but most importantly we need a chopper fork, chopper gas tank, and 2 chopper wheels. I think we did get one in the inbox earlier. Yep, we got one right here. We'll take the chopper wheel from the inventory, put that in there, and we will take some spare parts that we have from our chests that we've collected throughout our playthrough, and just drop them back into the chopper as well, because I really do want to get this chopper built as soon as possible. Alrighty everyone, and I think that will do it for today's video. We just came back from the farm. I sorted everything into our chests, but what we did get was we got some melee weapons, and we got a brand new M16. We got a couple sets of armor, and we actually didn't end up using as much food as I thought we did. Only about a stack of carrots, so that's really nice. And of course we did get that melee blueprint, which is going to be really nice as well. But yeah, today was a really exciting day because we went to Bunker Alpha. We did the wall trick, which is also one of the the best tricks in the game to progress, and we just made a ton of good progress. We opened up that green crate, and in the next video or live stream I will open up a yellow or a red crate, so that's going to be really exciting as well. But yeah, I think that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment what you guys would like to see next, and how to maybe even comment what you would like to see in terms of tips and tricks on how to progress. But yeah, there's not much I can do right now. I'll probably just do some more farming off camera, but as of right now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.